Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. This year should be a special schus for the Ilu Nishama of Harav David Tzvi ben Rabbi Yosef, and the schus Moshe ben Peshatina, Ridi Yaakov Medina Chasha, and the Refuas Miriam Bas Chaya, Esther Bas Naomi Sarah, Sarah Leah Bas Rivka, Besoch Sha'ar Chole Yisrael. The Gemara in Maseches Ksubas Naf Lamed Amud Aleph says, Umayshna Beulah LeKohen Gadol. The Havalei Aseh Sheaino Shoveh Bakol. Why is Beulah Kohen Gadol different? Because it's an Aseh Sheaino Shoveh Bakol. In other words, even though Rabbi Akiva holds, according to Rabbi Shebov, that Ein Kedushin Tovsin B'chayvei Lavin B'chayvei Aseh, nevertheless, Be'aseh Sheaino Shoveh Bakol, if you have an essay that isn't equal with everybody, for example, a Beulah, the Kohen Gadol, a woman who's already a Beulah, she's not a Besula, and she goes with the Kohen Gadol, they're not allowed to. Even Rabbi Shebov admits that according to Rabbi Akiva, even Rabbi Shebov says that according to Rabbi Akiva admits that Kedushin are Tofes. So Rabbi Shebov holds according to Rabbi Akiva that ain't Kedushay Tofsin, there's no Kedushin. B'chayvei lavin or b'chayvei Aseh, but Aseh she'eino shaveh bakol, ma'ishna Beulah Kohen Gadol, because it's Aseh she'eino shaveh bakol. Beulah Kohen Gadol is an essay that isn't equal to everybody. It only applies to the Kohen Gadol and a Beulah. It's not for everybody. In Memela, Kedushin are Tofes, because it's an essay she'eino shaveh bakol. Rabbi Akiva Eger writes as follows in the Chedushin. Kosheli, Hala Rabbi Akiva, Chayvei Lavin, V'chayvei Aseh, Mechad Kro Yolef. According to Rabbi Akiva, Chayvei Lavin and Chayvei Aseh, that Kedushin aren't Tofes and Memela, the children are Mamzerim, is derived from one pasuk. Who Mamzer? Look in Yavamis Mem Tesam Alf. You'll see there that from one pasuk, Rabbi Akiva learns that Chayvei Lavin and Chayvei Aseh are Kedushin aren't Tofes. If two people are Aser, Belav or Be'aseh, Kedushin aren't Tofes. V'imke, Kemodam Rina de Beulah Kohen Gadol, Kevin de Kaimel and Deino Shaveh Bakol Lo Yalfinan, Hachinami Nema, the Lavin Dal Mana Le Kohen Gadol V'Grusha Lehedyot. No name of me'anusis aviv. Kevan, the kaimalan, the eno shaveh bakol. Uminalan lechalek bein lav she'eno shaveh bakol le'aseh she'eno shaveh bakol. Akiva Eger drops the bomb. He says, I don't understand. If we say aseh she'eno shaveh bakol, kedushin are tofes, and therefore Beulah lekohen gadol, kedushin are tofes, and the child of such union is not a mamzer, why don't we say the same thing about a lav she'eno shaveh bakol, since it's learned from the same source, just like chayvei lavin are learned from the same source as chayvei aseh. So why don't we say also about chayvei lavin that we should learn from anusas aviv, like the Gemara learns there, that the children are a mamzer? Why? Because this lav is eino shaveh bakol. Since it's eino shaveh bakol, we should say that Kedushin are Tofes, and the children aren't a mamzer. What's a lav she'eno shaveh bakol? A grusha, the Kohen. A grusha is not allowed to marry a regular Kohen, divorced woman. What else? Almana le Kohen Gadol. Almana Kohen Gadol is a chayvei lav, eno shaveh bakol. Just Kohen Gadol or Kohen Hedyot, but it's not for everybody. Kimt for the Shaila, for Rabbi Akiva Eger, I don't understand. Why does the Gemara only say that Beulah le Kohen Gadol, since it's an Aseh she'eno shaveh bakol? According to Rabbi Akiva, says Rabbi Shebov, Kedushin are Tofes, because an Aseh she'eno shaveh bakol. Since Lav is learned from the same source as Aseh, according to Rabbi Akiva, that Kedushin are Tofes. So why don't we say Lav she'eno shaveh bakol, also Kedushin are Tofes, just like Aseh she'eno shaveh bakol? And what are examples of that? Grusha le Kohen Hedyot, and Almana le Kohen Gadol. So why are we mechalek between Aseh she'eno shaveh bakol and Lav she'eno shaveh bakol? For lulei de mistafina, if I wouldn't be so afraid, Hayisi Omer Daber Chodesh, ich will sagen a neue Sach. The Aseh de Beulah Kohen Gadol who rak olav v'loy oleha. That the Aseh of Beulah, the Kohen Gadol, is only on him and not on her. When a Beulah zokt Rabbi Kiva Eger, the Welt shakelte, the world is shaking. A Beulah, the Kohen Gadol, is only an Isser on the Kohen Gadol, but it's not an Isser on the Beulah. Look in Yavamas Pei Dalet Amud Beis, says the Rebbe, that Ksheros are Muzharos not to marry Psulin. T'chsiv lo yikchu Lashon Rabim, there you have a Lashon Rabim. So since the Lashon Rabim, it goes on everybody. But the Gabe the Aseh of Besula me amav yikach isha v'lo Beulah. Kohen Gadol darf nemen a Besula and not a Beulah. There it says yikach. Who's it talking to? Mit vem en ret the pusik. The pasuk is talking to the Kohen Gadol. The pasuk isn't talking to the Isha. So since the pasuk is talking to the Kohen Gadol, it's only an Isser on him and not on her. Yesh lomer de Aseh rak olav v'loy aleho. V'yem b'tosis Yavamas continues Rabbi Kiva Eger. Daf Hey Amud Aleph Divra Maschil Vakati Itzderich. Hechi di Musharim Kohanim v'lo Yisrael lo mikri kol kachenu Shoveh Bakol v'rak made b'Kohanim atzma mitzuvim rak ha'anoshim v'lo hanoshim kegoin Tumas Kohanim zeo mikri eno Shoveh Bakol. So he sends you to a Tosis Yavamas and Hey Amud Aleph Vakati Itzderich that when all Kohanim are Mushar and Yisrael are not Mushar, that's not called so much Eino Shoveh Bakol. When is it called Eino Shoveh Bakol? When it's Kohanim are Musar, only the men, and not the women, like Tumas Kohanim. That's called Eino Shoveh Bakol. V'im ken yesh loymar, Durak Beulah l'Kohen Gadol, Ein l'meidim misharei Aseh, Dekil harbe, Dein noig b'noshim. So only Beulah. So if you take that Eino Shoveh Bakol is when you distinguish between men and women, so then it's very good. Because a Beulah l'Kohen Gadol is only on the man and not on the woman. So it's kal, it's lighter than other essays. So therefore this essay, Sheaino Shoveh Bakol, Pshat Eino Shoveh Bakol, like Tosni Vama says, is we differentiate between the genders. Today there are a lot of gender issues in the world, but we're talking about the good old days when a man was a man and a woman was a woman. So since the Isser is only on the man, on the Kohen Gadol, and not on the woman, not on the Beulah, so that's an essay, She'eino Shoveh Bakol. There it's really Eino Shoveh Bakol, because it only applies to men, and not to the women. Aval almana l'Kohen Gadol, but an almana l'Kohen Gadol, the halav gam aleha, there the lav is on her also. And that you can learn from Anusa Saviv, that's Kedushin Aron Tofes. That's a lav that's called Shoveh Bakol. It's not called Eino Shoveh Bakol. Because Almana l'Kohen Gadol is an Isser on the Almana, just like it's an Isser on the Kohen Gadol. Only by Beulah Kohen Gadol, the Pasuk says, Besula me'am of Yikach Isha. Only there, the Pasuk specifically says, Yikach Sagait Oifen Man, it's going on the man that the man's not allowed to take. So that's Eino Shoveh Bakol. It only applies to men, it doesn't apply to women. Masha Enkain, the Isser of Almana l'Kohen Gadol, that lav, you can't say it's Eino Shoveh Bakol, because it applies to both men and women. It's an Isser on the Almana, and it's also an Isser on the Kohen Gadol. So from the Gemara in Yavamas you have that women are also musharas in the lavin just like men. So Mela Almana l'Kohen Gadol, she's also mushares. But Beulah Kohen Gadol, which is an Isser Aseh, it's only on the guy, it's only on the man, on the Kohen Gadol. That's Eino Shoveh Bakol. So So that's the makor of the chiluk between Beulah l'Kohen Gadol and Almana l'Kohen Gadol. Beulah l'Kohen Gadol is an Aseh, Sheaino, Shoveh, Bakol. Mashen ken Almana l'Kohen Gadol is an Aseh, Shoveh, Bakol, because it applies to both the men and the women. Continues Rabbi Kiva Eger, here we can now answer a question that I know has been bothering everybody from the Mishnah Lamelech at the beginning of Oz Mechira. If somebody swears that he's going to sell to him, here we say that even a kinyan kesef, which normally you don't make a kinyan with kesef, you have to do mashicha. But here, a kinyan works with kesef. Do mikoyach shvua goymer makne, because mikoyach the shvua, a person decides that he's going to be makne. And it's like he explained explicitly that there should be a kinyan kesef. So because he made the shvua, it's like he wants to be done with kesef. So if that's the case, if you use the svara of because of the shvua, a person has das that there should even be a kinyan kesef. So how did we say in Maseches Kedushin and Daf Yud Amud Aleph that if soif bia koina, then a kohen gadol is not allowed to be mekadesh b'bia? Why? Because when does she become a Beulah b'tchilas bia? And when is the ma'aseh kinyan b'sof bia? Like by Zoyd Zok the Gemara that kohen gadol can't be koina and isha if soif bia is koina with bia, because he's end up that he's marrying a Beulah. So Frekri b'kiva eger name of the mikoyach ha'isur de Beulah kohen gadol have a kapir shekin b'tchilas bia. Why don't we just say? Rabbi Kiva Eger says in the name of Mishnah Lamelech that because there's an isur of Beulah kohen gadol, his das is on sof bia. Just like when there's a kinyan kesef, mikoyach hashvu, his das is that it should be kohen with kesef, so too the das of the kohen gadol is in sof bia. The das is on the kohen gadol as that it's betchilas bia, not besof bia, betchilas bia, because he doesn't want to marry a Beulah. So mikoyach the isur, his das is on tchilas bia, not sof bia. So have a kipirish yikne betchilas bia. It's as if he said explicitly that I'm going to be mekoyne betchilas bia. Ulefi anal nicha the yesh loymar the kamoda amrina the bistam kol abol daito agmar bia hachinami daito didal agmar bia vihi deina mitzuva lesa de Beulah kohen gadol have a kipirsha the daito al tchilas bia ledina tzarech is boininus. So it's very simple. Inachinami mitzad the baal, mitzad the kohen gadol, mitzad the man dato is al tchilas bia. Why? Because it's his isser. He doesn't want to be over an isser. But the problem is that mitzad ha'isha, her das is only on sof bia. Because what does she care? It's not her isser. Like we said, Kiv Eger's so it is that a kohen gadol taking a Beulah is only an isser on him and not on her. So, like they used to say in Hebrew in the olden days, Zabashcha, Zabaya Shalcha. Your das is on tchilas bia, but my das is only on sof bia. I don't have an isser. If I enter the kash, the Mishnah Lamelech, why don't we say that Pirsho Shadas, where Mefarish is das on tchilas bia? The answer is his is, but hers isn't. It takes two to tango. You need her das also. Therefore, we say that if tchilas bia is kohen gadol can't be kohen bia. If sof bia is kohen, kohen gadol can't be kohen bia. Because betchilas bia she becomes a Beulah, and he's only kohen her b'sof bia. And you can't say daito al tchilas bia that he's already kohen her then, because his das is on tchilas bia, but her das isn't. And then he says ledina tzarech is bonus lahalacha medaf trachten wegen dem. You have to think about it. It's not so posh. So we see a sof from Rabbi Kiva Eger that the isser of Beulah kohen gadol is only the kohen gadol, it's not on the isha. And with this he answers the kasha Mishnah Lamelech that if he's mekadesh, even though his das is on tchilas bia, but her das is on sof bia, and memela he can't be mekadesh a woman bibia because by the time he's kona her, she will already have been a Beulah, and that is a no-no. However, Kol haroya divrei Rebbe Kiva Eger elu yishtoimim. What's that there? What's the goin? Rashki bahag. Hagoin Rebbe Kiva Eger at Tzadik. He used to break the ice, go into a freezing mikveh. Rebbe Kiva Eger had such a dargus of Tara. Kiva Eger never in his life had a suffix about a hazkara. Ya'alev Yavo, Mashiv Ruach. He was so focused on his davening when he was davening. It's a pella that you can be such a goin like Rebbe Kiva Eger in learning. And when it comes to davening, you're completely there, you're completely focused. But still, Memeg Fregen, we're allowed to ask. You're right, Rashke Bahag Rebbe Kiva Eger, that she has no Isser, personally, of Beulah L'Kohen Gadol. But what about Lifnei Iver? Lifnei Iver, she can't be Machshil him. If it's his Avera, and she's a partner of the Avera, Lifnei Iver Lo Sitein Michshel. So then Daita is going to be Al Tchilas Bi also, just like him. She can't be machshil him. So what do you mean her das is on sof bia, and therefore he can't be mekadesh or bia? She doesn't want to be machshil him. She doesn't want to be machshil him. Usher for her to be machshil him, make him do an avera. So her das also on tchilas bia, and therefore chazra kushsak misham elch leduchte. This question is reinstated. Both of their das is on tchilas bia. And Memeli should be able to Mekadesh or Bebia. You can't say her das and so big, it's not her Isser. It's not her Isser, it's his Isser, but she's not allowed to be a partner in making him do an Isser. Not only that, but what Aveira is the Kohen Gadol over on? Kohen Gadol is over on an Aseh. And she's over on a lav of never lo sitein michshel. Worse for her. So, Rav Kalman's Shlita suggests possibly that we can answer based on the Amunah Shmuel, the famous Amunah Shmuel that's brought by all the poskim. Yerideh and Samach Beis, that Yisrael is mutter to give to a ben Noach. Davar ha'aseh le ben Noach mutter li Yisrael. Since for the Yisrael it's mutter, there's no lifnei iver. Even though for the goy it's aser. Nachon we're marich in this yisod. That if it's mutter for the Yisrael, it's mutter to give to the goy because for him it's mutter. And therefore we can understand the territory of Rebbe Kiva Eger. Since she has no Isser, her das is an Antchilas Bia, because there's no Lifnei Iver. There's no Lifnei Iver if you have no Isser personally. If the Isser doesn't apply to you, then there's no Isser of being machshel somebody else in this Isser. So since the Isser doesn't apply to the woman, there's no Isser in her being machshel the Kohen Gadol. And Mamela, her das is an Antchilas Bia. The Achronim already asked on the Amunah Shmuel, from a Tosin Yeva in Bava Metzia, the famous Tosis on Daf Yud Amud Beis, the Yermaskal Domar. It's Mefurish in Tosis that Yisrael, who's Mekadesh and Isha Grusha to a Kohen, is over in Lifnei Iver. What Lifnei Iver? He's a Yisrael. The Yisra doesn't apply to him. Should be no Lifnei Iver. Tosis says there is. So therefore, Amunah Shmuel is hard to accept. Akol Panim, we go back to our kasha. What about Lifnei Iver? Lifnei Iver for the woman. So why is her das al tchilas bia? Or why is her das on sof bia? She's not allowed to be machshel him in an isser. So that's das is unser Arbeit mit Hashem. It's our work for the next year. We hope Kadosh Baruch Hu gives us the Siyata Dishmaya that we should give the shir. And we should have the koach and the moach and the simchas chaim and the financial means and all of the brachas that we need in order to give the shiurim we should be able to have, and you should have them also. The kiflei kiflaim. And we should be Zercha Lilmod Ulamed Lishma V'Las L'Kaim Kol Divrei Sam Torah B'Hava. Amen v'Amen. Shalom, shalom. Sweetest and most beloved friends.